From the field's edge, Sciatica and the cat. It wasn't lifting something grand or surviving some heroic tumble. It was a fire extinguisher, a small one, into the boot of the car, a twist, a twinge, a quiet, oh bugger. And that was that. 16 years ago, it was a pint of milk that did it. One of those injuries that doesn't roar, but creeps in like a polite intruder. And suddenly, you're braced against the kitchen counter, like it's the mast of a storm-tossed ship. Sciatica, they call it. A dull ache when walking, a gentle bliss when lying still. But oh, the rising. That's the crucible, the grimace, the white-knuckled push off the armrest. The sort of pain that makes you question whether the destination is really worth standing up for. Yesterday was the worst of it. The sofa became my sanctuary. And Red, my therapist, he saw it as a novelty. A new position to observe me from. A new piece of furniture to commandeer. He curled up without judgment as if to say, well, you're doing it wrong, but I approve of the lying down. And so, we lay. Him in his spiral of fur. Me in my spiral of nerves. A bottle of red wine later that day, strictly medicinal, and the world felt a little kinder. But this wasn't my first encounter with the nerve that bites. 16 years ago, it was a pint of milk that did the damage. I was an agency worker then. Temporary. Expendable. Time off meant no pay. No pay meant no job. So I went in. Driving to work was a kind of medieval trial. Every gear change was a hot iron brand. By the time I reached the site, there came the half-hour ritual. Not of parking, but of psyching myself up just to get out of the car. Sometimes I'd crawl, hands and knees onto the gravel, pulling myself up the side of the car like a shipwrecked sailor. The first 100 yards, I walked stooped, not with age, but with sheer muscular revolt, waiting for the spasms to loosen their grip. Then 12 hours of forklift shifts, on and off, like climbing a ladder in hell. And the company? They didn't notice, didn't ask. When profits fell short of projections, they let everyone go in a single swoop. No warning, no farewell. I wasn't even a bag of meat to them, just a number on a list wiped away. That taught me something more painful than sciatica ever could. My health is not theirs to gamble with. These days, I still hurt. But I hurt on my terms. I stretch, awkwardly, imperfectly. Red watches with raised brows, as if to say, I'd do it better, and I'd look good doing it. I wear a support belt when I lift anything heavier than a kettle. I sit before I need to, and I've stopped apologizing for the way I rise slowly, like a man made of reluctant clockwork. There's pride in knowing what your body can't do anymore, and still walking the path, just more carefully. And now, when I lie down on the sofa, Red curls up near my chest, and occasionally lifts a gentle paw to my face, like a nurse wiping away a feverish sweat. The ache fades just enough, and for a while, the world doesn't hurt.